What is going on, guys? I got another three-man flex play for you guys today, but obviously if you guys decide to get ballsy and power play it, if you think the plays are gonna hit, then go ahead and power play it for the 5x. Me myself, I like to flex everything I do just because smaller profit is better than losses, man. Just simple as that. We're betting on players, human beings. There's human error attached. We're not just betting on numbers and statistics. That being said, every single prop I'm gonna give you guys today will have a detailed explanation of why and projections to back them up. But as always, make sure you only gamble what you could afford to lose. That's just the number one rule of the game. You don't want to set yourself up for failure, man. But that being said, we've been on a nice little streak, man. I'm actually gonna give you guys a recap. I know I haven't posted in like 2 days. I went a little barbecue for the UFC 300, and I've basically been hungover ever since. But back today, and I got some props for you guys today. And actually, I've still been active in the server. I've been posting every day, a few slips a day, like always. And we've actually hit a little green streak, man. So we'll hit a little recap of that so you guys can see where we're at. And yeah, then I'll share the plays right after, man. But this was actually on Saturday night. We posted this for the UFC 300 event. This was our four-man. And honestly, man, this shit should have hit. Obviously, Gagey got his significant strike, right? He needed one punch. That fight was a banger. Davis and Figueredo won that fight. We were very confident in the slip. All day we were telling people to lock in Figgy for this fight right here. Cody looked good on the feet, man, but Figgy got the best of him nonetheless. And you know, that's what we expected. Aljo, of course, he hit his line. We knew he was gonna win, man. That's the human backpack. All those takedowns he got gave him tons of fantasy points, and also those submission attempts just pushed us right over the line, man. So shout out to Aljo for cashing that. And this one right here, man, still kind of pisses me off. Now obviously we flexed it, and this is why we flexed. We got the 3 out of 4. We put in 25, came out with 37. But if you guys watch this fight, man, Whaley literally slept her on round 1, but she got saved by the bell and the ref just didn't care. And then that wasn't even it. That was understandable. I was like, okay, she slept her, but moving on to the next round, she's sure to sleep her again. Sure enough, bro, she gets the mount. She's on her back, and she's literally beating her up with the ground and pound, bro, for a whole minute straight. She's not even defending herself, and the ref didn't stop it, bro. That's when I got pretty pissed, because he did not stop it after a minute of just getting smashed, man. So that shit kind of pissed me off. Ref must have had some sort of money on that, but yeah, it ends up going the distance. I don't know how. There was actually another point where the fight should have ended or could have ended, so it was just very frustrating watching 3 rounds that should have been over and they just didn't end, and they ended up going the distance, man. So it is what it is, but we flexed it. It was still a green, so can't complain too much about that. We ended up with an extra like 12 bucks, so whatever. Still a solid slip either way for UFC 300. Plus we had a great time watching the fight, so the W's there. But that same night, actually, at 3:54 a.m., man, I posted this 4-man right here for CS, man. And this was a little 4-man, just light research, you know. And I had all these 4 guys right here. Well, this is what I woke up to right here. It was a nice little 3 out of 4 cash, so turned 7 bucks into 11 bucks. I mean, whatever. That's another 3 out of 4. That's still green. But obviously we didn't put much into it. It was just like kind of like a light play to wake up to something. And actually Sunday was COD, man. That was yesterday. We had some COD, so we did do some live plays. We started off small here with this Clayster play right here. This is where we shared it in the Call of Duty chat that you get access to. We shared that one for 33 bucks. Sure enough, that cash, so we turned 11 to 33. Started gaining some momentum, man. And then we saw this matchup come up, and you know, it was 6-star. Everyone was going for the crazy overs on these lines, man. But I just let the chat know this might chalk hard, bro, but I don't know. I feel like someone gonna finish fast. Sure enough, man, LAT went crazy. We cashed this for 100 bucks, man. So now we're really up nicely. We're up plus 100 at this point, and we just needed a little cherry on top, man. So we locked this guy in right here. Same deal. We saw the Rio, man, and for whatever reason, Pred's line just goes higher and higher every time there's a Rio matchup. But Pred always kind of struggles in Rio. Well, he doesn't struggle, but he's never like, but he doesn't perform how his line makes it seem like he performs on Rio, if that makes any sense. Pred's line should probably be like 25.5 on Rio, to be honest with you. That's a sharper line. But 27, man, was pretty sweat free. And then Draza over 25. I mean, Draza cooks on Rio. That's easy to, that's always an easy catch for me. When it's Rio or Karachi, man, Draza's an easy over for me. And sure enough, Draza hit the 29, man, right over his line, and Pred got under 27. He only got 21, so that was a pretty surgical read. So now we're up like 200 and something dollars on Sunday, man, and we're feeling good. So obviously the community's happy about that. So I just let them know good day of COD today. Can't wait for next weekend. Obviously we're gonna be doing live plays all weekend again next weekend once COD comes back on Friday through Sunday. So stay tuned for that. We do a lot of live plays in the server. Basically, once we see the maps released, I make picks like this with basically educated picks, knowing what map it is and knowing what players are gonna perform, just seeing the momentum of the game. So we have a great time every time there's Call of Duty. We're all in there sweating the plays. And that wasn't it, man. Actually, last night, I sent this for, man, to try to keep the streak going, right? 30 bucks for 150. This morning, I ended up cashing for a 3 out of 4. Fino just didn't come to play with, man. He had more than opportunities. He had good maps. He just did not come to play. So we cashed another 3 out of 4, but this one was a plus 15. So still up, man. Still green in the server. Pretty much a win streak. I mean, technically we haven't lost any money. We've been gaining small profit and hitting some nice 2-mans for 100 bucks each. So that's a W. And then sure enough, we kept it going. I did this on today at like 11 a.m. Once we cashed this one, I dropped this one, Essential for less than 16 headshots and LNZ for more than 15, man. Once again, surgical reads, bro. The more with the less. Essential got under. He got under by 1, so that got kind of sweaty towards the end when Sangal couldn't close out on Anubis, man. But sure enough, we still closed out and he stayed under his line, so pretty surgical. LNZ flew over his line. Obviously, I think he had 12 after map 1, so it was pretty sweat free once we saw Anubis map 2. W another 100, so now we're up like 300 and some change, bro. We're feeling good, man. So now I'm gonna share with you guys another 3-man that I got for you guys today, and obviously these are gonna be based off of the projections I have in my server. Those are these here, which you'll get access to in the server. Obviously, there's only these 2 matches that I have projected, but I'm gonna do a few more once I finish uploading this video, and I'll probably have another slip up in my channel here tonight for all the premium members, man. And real quick, let's just go just to see how those guys did, man. Everyone in the server. So we'll start it off at yesterday around 5 p.m. right? Once COD ended, everyone started posting their greens, man. You see this guy he tailed here. So he made some money. Vivim cashed right here for 75, then cashed right here for 45. He gave me a shout out, said my king Jared Sens. Shout out to you, bro. And then Mr. HB90 said Jared Sens got me right today. Shout out to you, bro. I'm happy you cashed. He cashed for 105, so he tailed me exactly. Everyone else here tailing, cashing, man, cashing. This is where I posted the W's we got that day. This is where he posted the W's he got that day. Everyone's cashing in the server. He said good little day thanks to Jared Sent. And Jared Sent for the COD plays. Jared Sent's one of my boys in there, bro. He has good COD knowledge, so he's also in the chat giving out slips. But yeah, you can see he tailed both of us and made some money. Then right here, Mermaid says Jared Sents and Jared Sent bandits every Sunday night. He's withdrawing, man. So he's saying he withdraws every Sunday because he cashes out. Shout out to you, bro. I'm glad you're cashing. Everyone here's just sharing their cashes. He said teamwork made the dream work today in the COD chat. So shout out to everyone, man. Everyone in there contributes, bro, and cashes. Hung Boy said Jared Sens always gets me right. He cashed right there for the 30. Appreciate y'all for these slips, for real. He cashed here, he made 150 off these 2 slips, so shout out to him. That was my slip, and I think this was Jared Sent slip. So he told both of us and made some good profit, man. Here's some of the MLB plays these guys had. I didn't have nothing to do with that, but the community's always cashing anything they could get their hands on, man. So you'll be able to tell some slips in there if you join. But yeah, here now we keep going down. This is where when the 4-man hit, you see some people were telling. This guy actually took Fino for less, so good read on him, man. Good cash. This guy said gracias, bro. That's Lopez. He cashed the 4-man for the 1.5x just like I did. There's some other slips right here that the community was sharing. And then Mac90 said forgot to post yesterday, mix of today / yesterday. Appreciate Jared Sens, Jacoby, and Louis. So he's giving us the mods a shout out because when you join the server, you actually get access to all our picks here, and you get access to all these chats here where a bunch of members share plays as well. But you can see this guy's made a lot of money, man, just like we have over in my channel over here. These guys have been telling every day, so they've been cashing, bro, and clearly they're happy about that. This guy right here said shout out to the team today. He gave us all a shout out, and obviously he's been having a great few days as well. The W's everywhere, man. Everyone's cashing. And now that leaves us up to today, man. So now we're gonna continue this secured bags channel. We're gonna make sure it keeps adding up, and hopefully, you know, this YouTube slip cashes, man. You guys have been bringing some bad luck to my YouTube slips. I don't know what's going on, but clearly, I mean, over in the server we're having a phenomenal time, man. So just real quick, if you want to join, it's only 50 cents a day, guys. That's $15 a month, but you're getting these kind of projections, these kind of slips, and this kind of community every single day. We're very active 24/7, man. You could get one-on-ones with me a lot of the times. I'm very active in that server. Not to mention the awesome guys in the awesome community and the mods that we have in there. Shout out to everyone that's joined. We've been blowing up like crazy. We're almost at like 700 members now. Yeah, we're 10 off 700 members, man. So shout out to all of you guys who have joined, and shout out to everyone that's about to join. Let's go for 1,000, man. I want to see 1,000 members in there soon. So if you want to join, man, hit the link down below. It's only 50 cents a day. That's instant value, bro. You're gonna hit that link. It's gonna bring you to this page right here. You're gonna scroll down to join, and then it's gonna give you the link to the Discord. When you join the Discord, if you have your accounts linked, you should actually get the bandit roll, and then you'll get access to all the channels. So obviously there's tons of value, man. You saw those green slips, man. We've been on a little win streak in there, so shout out to everyone that's gonna join. I hope to see you guys there. But aside from that, I'm gonna stop yapping about it, and we're gonna get into today's little 3-man slip, man. So this is what I got for you guys today. We're gonna go to the projections, and first matchup we're gonna look at is actually this one. It's actually Gamer Legion versus Mouse NXT, man, and obviously Game of Legends favored with 80-20 odds, man, but they actually kind of have similar form because GL just made a little bit of some roster changes. So their form ranking went down, but honestly, I still believe in Snacks. I think Snacks is gonna cook either way. He's gonna know how to beat this Mouse NXT team. I do think it's gonna be quicker than what I have it projected to be. Obviously, the projections are showing it 21 rounds, 22 rounds, and 20 rounds. So it's giving us tons of value for overs, man, when it comes to the round projection. The projections are based on high amount of rounds. So you should see a lot of green, but I'm still seeing a lot of red, which tells me this match has the potential to one, go lower rounds, and two, if it goes lower rounds, it has a potential to all these numbers to even go down significant amount. That's why I didn't really take any overs in this matchup, man. The only under that really stood out to me was actually Chrisen for his kills. He's projected 25 here on Overpass and Vertigo, and he's projected 23 on Overpass and Inferno. And these are two maps that I think we're gonna see, whether it's Overpass Vertigo or Overpass Inferno. I definitely think we're gonna see that, and he's projected under significantly, man. I mean, he's got a line at 28.5, and on both of these projection combinations, he's projected under by 3+ kills. So that's giving me tons of confidence to go under. But obviously, the thing that could screw us if this game goes into overtime on one of these maps or something. But I don't really see that happening. It is always a possibility, so be mindful of that. I don't see that happening, and I'm not really finding too much value in the overs. The only overs I would think is Snacks, but then you look at this kill combination here, and he's under, and then this one he's over, so it's kind of risky. And then Nathan, he's projected 32 here, and then he's projected 28 here, which technically clears his line, but he's the one that's favored to lose by 80-20 odds. So do you really want to take his over? That's why all these are highlighted yellow, man. They just kind of have more risk attached to it, where Chrisen kills under just kind of seems the safest route to take. But you guys follow your gut, follow what your heart tells you. I'm gonna go ahead and lock him in for under 28.5 kills. I don't think he gets 29 tomorrow, and I guess we'll have to wait and see and find out. But that's my first pick for you guys for free here on the YouTube. Go ahead and lock it in if you feel good about it. Next matchup we have is actually another kind of risky pick, man. You see there's not much highlighted here, meaning that the lines are pretty sharp. Not a lot of value for the overs, not a lot of value for the unders, but we are expecting Ancient Vertigo or Ancient Overpass. So we do think that Guild Eagles will pick Ancient, and it's just a matter of whether Sashi picks Vertigo or Overpass. It just seems like the two maps that they would have the best advantage against GE, but obviously GE still favored 10-90 odds, man. So Guild Eagles is favored almost 100%. The community thinks they're gonna smack them, but they do have slightly better form. That's why this is still highlighted green, because it's not significantly better form, but still better, and the odds go there. So I mean, I could see a blow up, but I mean, this match might be actually more competitive than people think, and we have it projected to be kind of competitive, right? We're expecting a 13-8 on Ancient, we're expecting a 13-9 on Vertigo, and a 13-8 on Overpass. So if these projections come through, the first player we're gonna look at is actually Synopsy for more of his headshots. He has a line at 16. He's projected 17 here and 17 here. Obviously, if he gets 16, it's a push. If he gets 17, it's cash. So I mean, I like the odds of that hitting. Synopsy's kind of been a safe bet for his headshots in the last few weeks, man. I've been cashing that line a lot. I feel good about it, man. I mean, I always feel good when I go with his headshots, especially seeing a line at 16. This guy can end with like 23 or something like that. This guy always gets headshots. So all we needed really is a good map for him. But the reason why he's highlighted yellow and not green is because obviously we usually like to go for value of 3+ kills or headshots, right? But in this case, it's only +1, but it's consistent on both combinations. That's a good sign. But obviously, if they go less rounds and he gets a slightly lower headshot percentage rate than he usually does, he could fall under. But I mean, it's just a risk I'm willing to take. Like I said, I've always felt good about his headshot line, and he's been cashing me a lot with it. So we're just gonna double down on it, and hopefully it hits, man. The next one's actually Cabby, and it's the same kind of deal, man, but except it's for less headshots. Now, he doesn't have tons of value for the under, but like I said, Guild Eagles is favored to win by 90-10 odds, man. So these rounds, they could decrease significantly if Synopsy starts doinking domes even more than we'd expect. So that'd be good for our over on his headshot, and probably bad for Cabby's less headshots. I mean, first of all, he projected 15.9, so that rounds up to 16, and 16.8, and that rounds up to 17. And these are tons of rounds, man. 13-8 and 13-7s. That's pretty much a match that was very competitive. Didn't go all the way to the distance, but it was close enough where both teams chained a few rounds, and both teams should have a solid top fragger. And honestly, I just don't think it'll be Cabby. But he's still falling under his line. His line's at 18.5 headshots, which I think is one of those Prize Picks mistakes where they bump the lines too much, especially going up against Guild Eagles, man. They're pretty raw. I could see Synopsy just clapping them, or Juan Flacho. I mean, whoever it ends up being, even GXX, bro. It's gonna be one of those surgical reads like the ones we just hit earlier earlier today, man, where we're kind of taking an over and an under, and it just kind of has to play out perfect for us, but we feel good about it. Nonetheless, it is highlighted yellow, meaning these plays are risky, man, so make your choice, man, but that's what I'm gonna lock in. This is gonna be my 3-man, and I actually already shared it in the server, so here it is right here. So there it is, man. I threw 45 bucks on it and I flexed it. So you do what you do with that information. I gave you my reasoning behind it. You guys follow your gut and make a choice, man. But like I said, I'm gonna be working on some more projections right now, and I'm gonna drop probably another slip, and maybe tomorrow in the morning, depending on the results of these slips, I'll see if I do another little live play for like some map 3s or some map 2s. But obviously we're active every day, and we got mods that are active every day as well with other sports like NBA and MLB and golf. People been cashing on golf. But yeah, man, if you want to join and get the full value, make the 50 cents a day investment, man. I mean, it's 50 cents a day. It's $15 a month. 15 bucks ain't much for the amount of value you're getting. You're getting daily projections, you're getting my favorite slips, not to mention the entire community slips and all my other mod slips, which are great at what they do. And realistically, man, if you come in on a hot day like this, or on a hot streak like this, and you start telling and you cash a few slips, you pay for the month and it pays for itself. That's obviously the ideal situation. Hopefully that happens for you guys, whoever ends up joining, man. But shout out to anyone who joins, man. I'll see you guys there. But aside from that, I hope we make a shit ton of money. I hope these 3 free plays cash for us, and I'll see you guys on the next one.